cosmopolitan city of London, steeped in history and culture, and on the outskirts of England's capital, a familiar setting for the Ladies' European Tour. It's great to be with you once again for the final round of the PIF London Championship. An incredible finale to the team event yesterday, and we're in for another treat for the conclusion of the individual tournament. The Centurion Club, just north of London, hosting this event every year since 2021. And there's the trophy they'll be playing for on this past 73, playing against and take home the first trophy of her career. Funstuck with a nice cushion, a 3-shot lead, but it's a top 12 with some really informed players. That includes 5 of the top 10 from the Ladies' European Tour. On the Ladies' European Tour, Order of Merit at hole number 1.
And a 3-time winner already this season, and got off to a fast start for Mimi Rhodes. That birdie at the first moved her to 5 under. Remember, 9 under was setting the target going into Sunday.
Yeah, and she added a birdie at 4 as well. So 6 under for Rhodes. Cara Gaynor had an eagle putt, lagged it up to there. So Gaynor making some early progress as well. She moves to the mark of 6 under.
And then Manon de Roy, also a winner this season. This was her second shot to the opening hole, the par 5. Chasing it up beautifully, and that continued to inch ever closer to the hole. What an outstanding second from Manon de Roy.
Yeah, that was a statement approach from the Belgian, who started today 3 back, but already closed the gap to just 1 with an eagle 3. Because Laura Funstuck could do no better than a par. Pass at the second from them.
Yeah, and then, well, difficult time though for Funstuck at the third. She was in trouble off the tee. That was for a bogey at the third. In the end, it was a double bogey, and so that lead vanished completely. Manon de Roy.
Well, she was out in front at 8 under par then, but missed out for par herself. So she went back to -7, which meant
that nearly went in. It hit the pin, so she's in for par. Manon de Roy flew it straight over the pin here, so she has this look at birdie down the slope, moving from right to left.
Yeah, Manon de Roy, Belgian player who's been playing much of this year on the LPGA Tour, but has a win on the LET, the Australian Women's Classic, back in March. Here's Alice Hewson, one of those on a charge.
Out in 33 for Alice Hewson. That's 4 under the card. That was why she is moving to within 2 of the lead. Could there be another one there? Failing the Spaniard.
Well, here's a player on the move, Mimi Rhodes. Birdies at 1, 4. This is at 8. And another. Well, this time last Sunday, she was making the headlines with that incredible hole-in-one that went viral around the world. Well, 7 days on, is she heading for a 4th trophy?
Let's jump to the back 9, where we join Alice Hewson. This is the par 3. So left it short right for the Englishwoman. Come on, up you come.
Slow start to the year for Alice. She got married. Start as far back as Alice Hewson is. You can't afford to miss these. Well done, rock solid. Another player who's won in the last 12 months. In a month's time, she'll be defending her title.
Just ran up to try and give her it. So 195 from Stug, going for the par 5 in 2. A birdie the first, Richard, and then actually the next 4 holes are quite difficult. And well, she's shown, hasn't she? Manon de Roy with 5 iron, 190 yards.
Well, she got off to that perfect start with the eagle at 1. Plenty of green to work with there. Came into commentary late yesterday. Ambellini, even though she's just off the back of a drop shot, so a couple over for the day. One of our co-leaders now at 9, Mimi Rhodes.
Yeah, certainly no drop shots so far for Mimi Rhodes. That's the 3rd shot in. That is going to be a birdie putt to come for Mimi.
Need to pitch this 5 yards on the green, let it release to that pin out this semi-rough.
Excellent. Good chance there for Gaynor.
Yeah, there's an opportunity today for Cara Gaynor. If she...
On a upslope here, it's going to pitch and stop dead.
It's a poor shot from Delacour with a wedge in hand.
Night. This for the outright lead for Mimi Rhodes.
Already been 3 birdies on the card. That would have been 4, but it's still a good roll from the Englishwoman, who plays without feeling pressure. Spoke at the beginning of this week. Just take each round as it comes. She has got a maturity well beyond her years.
But it's interesting, isn't it, that Great Britain and Ireland Curtis Cup team that won in Sunningdale last.
4th green she's missed in a row, but this is for birdie, opting for the putter. Green will take it from right to left.
I suppose it's hard to have that perspective, Kate, isn't it? You know, you're only 1 shot off the lead, and if you said that to her, you know, Thursday evening, she'd have been, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. But at the moment, it feels like it may be slipping away, not making birdie there.
But she was impressive yesterday afternoon, because when she came today to bat off all these other competitors, including this player who's very much in the hunt, Manon de Roy.
Uphill, left to right for a birdie.
So, this 3 will not make any progress. At 6, you can see Carlotta Saganda spotting her ball, so she's already played 4. As is Perrine Delacour.
Easy to hit it past on 7. We saw that with Kim Mitchell.
It's a fast putt, but I'm not sure it's that fast for Cara Gaynor. Well, here's a player, despite a 3-putt at the last, who's been holding her fair share so far today, and this to take the lead again on her own for Kim Metro.
It's a beautifully confident stroke, not leaving any putt short, giving everyone a chance. The old 2-ball odyssey.
Birdie.
Left to right, then right to left up the hill for a birdie.
Well, no birdie for de Roy, but a couple of big putts coming up, you feel, for Funstuck and Saganda, given the way they have started this fun.
But like you say, Richard, this is a great opportunity. Uphill, outside right.
Got it. Vital. Just what the overnight leader needed. And with that putt, Laura Funstuck moves back into a share of the lead. She'll feel a lot better after that. English woman.
Very English accents as well. You wouldn't think they were German. Oh, that would have been very useful for Metro to assume the lead all by herself once again. Moved more than she thought. Good for length, though. She assumed the lead all by herself once again. The margin was 3 at the beginning of the day for Funstuck. Certainly was a confident roll.
Lightness of the green, which means Manon de Roy is going to shift from right to left. And then left to right at the end, it'll hold its line.
Casey was in our way there. Carlotta Saganda's caddy does what caddies sometimes do, which is walk right in front of the camera. But it was mightily close to a birdie from Manon de Roy. Under par, Funstuck gets the one back. Well, that's, again, just little building blocks, little bits of confidence from the German player. Would have been a real body blow to drop one there, given she just picked up her first birdie of the day at the 7th. So here is one of our co-leaders, Olivia Cowan, 6 under for the day, now at the par 5 15th.
And that is in 2, so she's going to end up in the bunker, not a problem. Had a good chat with
To where Alice grew up. One was worked at the school there in Berkhamsted as well. I'm sure they're watching and hoping Alice can carry on making her move up the leaderboard.
I think it's just on me.
Disappointing attempt there from Cara Gaynor, who's had some real struggles at that par 5.
no struggles for Olivia Cowan today. 6 under par. All of a sudden, she's flying under the radar. She's on the back 9, posting a very good score early.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. She probably needs to pick up another couple.
Wrong direction after leaving it in the bunker with a second shot for Cara Gaynor. This needs to go in, and so a 6 it will be, which means there are 2 shots between her and that lead. Oh, 3 shots now, and 7 under par.
Cowan, this to move into the outright lead. This for birdie number 7 of the day. Not to be. You mentioned, you know, she's got this new putting coach, Matt Johns. That is a big deal for Olivia Cowan, someone who hasn't had a coach, swing coach, putting coach, any coach for years now.
Yeah, and she said that. She goes, I've never had a putting lesson before in my life. So to take one on in the middle of the season when she is a tour...
Bit of right to left.
Well, that's what she thought as well. Excellent shot in on 12.
A tough front 9. Only 103 yards left, just a little wedge in for Alexander.
Well, there you go. How about that? Out in 43. It's amazing, isn't it, when you just make the turn that you can just sort of kind of wipe it away. Oh, well. Natural talent will come through in the end.
Oh, and she was cracking jokes, was in wonderful spirits on
Win number 4, and we're only just past the halfway stage of the season. To 16, Cowan looking for a fast finish. Well, there's a chance.
It's for eagle.
Not to be, but it will mean, should she tap this in, and she's going to do that, she's out in front on her own, Manon de Roy. The Belgian looking for a 4th Ladies European Tour title. This is a player who finished 2nd on the Order of Merit last season, who's been performing. Well, that's a disappointing front 9. She had a very similar position to this when she just first came out on tour, 2019, led by 2 going into the final round in Sitges at the Mediterranean. Yeah, well done. Open up with a birdie, couple of bogeys since then, exchanged a few times, and Cassandra Alexander tapping in for her par. I'm afraid she's too far back at 1 under. We know she's capable of some wonderful runs.
The mistake with these approaches, being long of this flag, this is also left to right and uphill at the end. Not as much swing though.
And she's left at a similar distance short as de Roy, so plenty of... Well, the fast start seems a while ago now for the rock solid. Yeah, a little spring in the step, isn't there? Where she's walking. Funstuck also walked it in. Very nice, Nimi Roads, although she's got the harder putt coming down the ridge now. Judged it pretty well. Similar length putt, though, to the one she missed on the last green. Nat winning the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Carlotta still has the game. This for a share of the lead for Decisive.
Very good try. Lovely run. It's not an eagle, but it's going to be a tap-in birdie for the Ecuadorian. Gets within one.
I think there's a cut from right to left. As it goes past the hole, it can run away from her, though.
Yeah, as a result, rather cautious with that, but 3 ticked off. Nothing wrong with that, even though the other two do have good looks at twos.
Heading into today, this one's more downhill. It still will have movement from right to left, but not as much as De Roy's for a 2.
Overread it a fraction.
Hey, if this goes in, potentially still game on for Carlotta Saganda, as unlikely as that seemed after a 6 at 9. Well, that burst the bubble. Not very big bubble at that.
Pin for Funstuck. Yes, no problem. Still in the mix. Still got to keep on fighting. Very much keeping her chances alive.
Olivia Cowan, you feel, needs a birdie at least here at 18. Been a wonderful round.
On the front, that will curl around, and that is a putt for an eagle. 2 putts for a birdie, and hit the hole. God, these greens are getting fast.
Well, she had to give it a go. She'll be aware that 8 under 66. Meanwhile, Decisive with much more than she was expecting for par here. Well, at least she's knocked it in. Oh, that is a very disappointing end to such a promising day.
Her boyfriend, Todd Clements, playing in Scotland right now in the Nexo Championship, currently in a tie for 6th, with a couple of holes remaining.
So just a par to finish for Olivia Cowan. Super round of golf, 67. At the moment, that is tied for 2nd. Unlikely to be enough, but I think it's worth saying. Don't go anywhere just yet, Olivia.
104 pin, 110 to the back edge.
Right about there, peppering the pin. That's superb from Funstuck.
Well, when she's teed it up, she's played really nicely this year. Leanne Pace, more of the same this week. Still got it.
Alice Hewson with that right pin. It's just a tiddler of a par 3. Ooh. Great day for Alice. All her work's been done on the front line with those.
Uphill, moving left to right.
Well, pretty well judged, but it is going to...
Looking to convert here for a 3.
Well, you can hear the support she's got. Married to a Londoner in Rosie. Hewson has this to get to 7 under and join the leaders. Frustrating.
It's for birdie for Corinne Delacour, and this one needs to go in. Just nothing happening so far for this group today.
Yeah, it's funny how it goes. She birdied the first, no birdies.
To avoid the bunker. 225 flag.
Back nine hole has shrunk in size. Off the green, going with a putter for an eagle, Alice Hewson at the last. Oh, golly.
Well, you don't know what a difference that will make come the end of the day. It's been an excellent round of golf. It's going to be just a little low, but it's going to be the guaranteed birdie for Leanne. 11 times a winner, a former Ladies European Tour #1. And that joins Olivia Cowan in the clubhouse at 7 under. One assumes that Alice Hewson is going to go there as well. And they're playing with Adela Sanusek, who's got an eagle to get to 7 under if she knocked that in. This also for eagle.
Well, there are 3 par 5s on the back nine, 13, 15 and 18. Hence all those eagle opportunities. Well, you've got to feel that the players like Manon de Roy
goes in. We now have 4 players in the clubhouse at 7 under par. Olivia Cowan, this over at 13. More problems for Manon de Roy.
Better lie, better result.
They could escape with a par for Manon.
Just pitch it on the green. She's got 11 yards of green to work with, and it'll just release from left to right. Land it halfway between herself and flag.
Step back. That was a missed chance for Daniela Darkea. So she's only going to make par. By the way, I think our graphics said that was a full shot for Laura Funstuck. It was her 3rd there at the par 5. So she still does have a birdie putt to come, just in case there's any confusion. Missed opportunity for Darkea.
About 5 o'clock on the clock face.
It was a good effort. Delacour. 14th hole of the par 3. Ran it through the break.
The original bunker shot. All smiles at the end.
Dribbles it in, but that means Siganda moves to 4 under. Remember, at the start of the day, the lead was 9 under. That was held by Laura Funstuck, and that lead imploded, and it's given hope to the chasing pack. 7 under is now the mark, and 3 birdies required for Siganda to reach that mark, and with 2 par 5s still to come, with her distance, really is anyone's game.
Seven under in a 7-way tie. Laura Funstuck, the overnight leader. It's one of those watches right now where there's been some fantastic golf, but there's been a lot of scrappy golf. One of those where you kind of... Oh, wonderful. Absolutely stunning shot from Laura Funstuck. What an incredible round this has been. It looked like it was slipping through her fingers. Now she's got these European Tour rankings. Tickles this one. try to come back.
She's aiming this a flag to the right. This would be a wonderful two-pot.
That's a tough and lengthy putt. Let's just having a look.
And Van Dam, unfortunately, after finding the water off the tee, has this for her par. Finished runner-up at the Dutch Ladies Open a couple of months ago. Hasn't era of Spain 3 years ago.
Would have been edgy walking to this ball. Was it in the bunker? Was it not? He carried the bunker, so finds herself on the top level. So this is a slow putt. Have some movement from right to left, but it's more about the pace for a two.
Arkea, this to get out of the pack. And into the lead she goes.
It curls a lot from right to left for such a short putt.
And there you go. Arkea and Funstuck now at 8 under par.
And from limping out on the front line in 40 strokes, Laura Funstuck keeps her tie.
It's par 3 today. Just a pitching wedge, a back right pin.
Oh, another super shot from Arkea. Her coach wanted her to play the Epsom Tour this season, but December won that. And here she is on the LET. De Roy. Well holed.
With anything left to right at the end.
In it goes. That was nothing but the hole. What a putt.
Game on. Par 5 to come. Mimi looking for...
It's a long way away for a birdie for Perrine Delacour, but this at 15.
Just outside the hole from the left. A huge putt. Putting through the shadows on this 17th green.
Well, we've already seen what can happen at 18. Olivia Cowan wasn't able to make a birdie there. We saw those eagle. Hopefully gets the two.
Walks it in confidently. Now for Van Dam, it won't be more than an 8-iron into 18 if she sends a good drive down the left-hand side. Eagle will move her to 8 under, enjoying the lead.
Wedge.
Well, neither leader threatening the hole on this par 5 15th. And De Roy has a tough 2-putt to come.
Bit of a bowl to this pin. Feeds in from left to right. 7-iron for Rhodes.
Come round.
Well, that's left the stage clear, hasn't it, for Daniela Arkea.
I just want to leave this just left of the flag.
Doesn't like it. Pulled it. And it's sat down as...
This is for a birdie for De Roy in name only. It's a long way to come. And there's a bit of work left in that par putt.
Super tee shot from Perrine Delacour. Second in now for the French player.
Birdies have dried up for Delacour.
Might not be for long.
All slopes away from you at this pin, so this one uphill. And that is a massive misread.
Yeah, there's going to be some stress on that next one for Laura Funstuck. There is a lot of stressing. You feel good.
Right, par putt. Big moment.
Ouch.
Well, coming to the turn, she looked like the one to beat. Now she's back at 6 under par. Meanwhile, Mimi Rhodes needs a chip in. It's beautifully played from Mimi.
Putting through the fringe and onto the green. It's fast down the hill, left to right.
It looks good. Oh! How about that?
Well, she promised us a 3. She's not going to break the promise, is she? She said it, she did it, she loved it. What a 3 that is. Anne Van Dam.
That is massive.
So she's in the house at 8 under par. I mean, you can talk the talk, but then you can walk the walk, Anne. Well done.
Funstuck, tricky.
But, Amy?
I think it should be off the right. It's uphill, so she can be slightly aggressive with it. She doesn't need to dribble this one in, and she knows this is going to be to get the outright lead, so I wouldn't expect this to be dribbling in the front, inside the hole, inside right edge.
Delight for Daniela Darkea, and she may just have closed the door on a number of players here at this PIF London Championship. Are we about to see some history with a player from Ecuador winning on the LET? For
genuinely impressive performance from Darkea.
Well, the chip shot from Mimi Rhodes was incredible from where she was. Delicately played. And this for a closing birdie.
Had a few of those today, Mimi Rhodes. One of those that'll be thinking if only. It's going to be around a 70, and she will increase her lead at the top of the Ladies European Tour rankings, but could have been more for her today.
Left a couple out there, that's for sure, for Mimi. Didn't look particularly happy either. Shoulders were slumped a couple of times during the round. Still been a solid performance. But a par it will be, and finishing with a collection of players on 7 under par.
But it's, well, an incredible finish. Mimi Rhodes finishes at 7 under par. Anne Van Dam at 8 under. Darkea at 9 under. This for Funstuck to stay within 1. She's got it.
Bottle to find this fairway, 139 yards, the flag's 9 on, 7 from the right. There is a backstop, there's another 6 over it.
Yeah, not the place to be.
Wedge.
Cracking tee shot.
High, and ends it on a high as well. What came in between, well, she will think about, no doubt, but a round of 70 from the Swiss lefty. Her wait for a first Ladies European Tour title goes on. Nice hug from Dad, though, She finishes right now in a tie for 4th.
Also with wedge, can she find the right level?
Yes, she
Oh,
can.
it's excellent. That is superb.
Well, now you have to say she's put herself in the box seat. Knock that in. Not a guarantee.
Good that is. There's just small crowd on the right-hand side that clapped it because of the mound on the right. Over to you, DeRoy. What have you got?
What an impressive shot from Laura Funstuck. We're going to jump up now to 18. Pauline Delacour has hit a tremendous drive.
Well, Amy Bolden's made it into the commentary box after being out there having some fun and games.
Well, a fantastic approach from Delacour there. Left herself and left her.
DeRoy's putt will be slow, hitting into the bank and moving a lot from left to right. Now we're interested in this, not because she can win, it's because it's on the same line as Laura's from left to right, but how much?
Not as much as she thought. Yeah, it did move, but only a fraction, Amy.
Yeah, I think she thought that was going to move a little bit more. The greens are fast out there, so sometimes you can read a little bit more into them putts. But at least Laura's now had a good look at that. She knows it's inside the hole.
What a two. What a two that is from Laura Funstuck. She looks calm. Goodness knows how she's feeling inside.
Oh, you saw her breathe a sigh of relief then. Birdie, birdie, the title's hers.
Look at the par threes on this back nine. 2 at 14, 2 at 17. I mean, there's only been two twos at 14 today. She's got one of them.
Illustrates her excellent ball striking throughout the course of this week.
Well, Laura Funstuck, the favourite again. DeRoy was the favourite maybe at the halfway stage of this final round. Her chances have gone. It's all down now to Laura Funstuck.
Well, she knows what she has to do down eight.
At the halfway stage of this final round, her chances have gone. It's all down now to Laura Funstuck.
Well, she knows what she has to do down eight.
And yeah, well, it's going to be a birdie. But another who will think about the missed opportunities along the way. She'll finish at 6 under par, just outside the top 10.
Miss the bunker, that's all you need to do here.
Sit down, sit down.
Oh.
Well, it looks like she took last and driver there, didn't it, off the tee, and that's why.
I know, but it wasn't by much.
I think
6-pin hybrid.
Well, she'll have 2 putts for the title. What a finish from Laura Funstuck. Stepping up just when it counts.
And that's because she hit driver. She went down that left-hand side. Just trying to flush a wedge.
It's been that kind of day, really, for Carlotta Ciganda. Best of the lot.
don't expect that it's going to happen straight away, and all the experience that you gather over the years. And it's all for this moment. It's very well deserved for Laura Funstuck. She's
got a quick putt though.
She does have a quick putt. It's down the hill. She's got to give it a lot of respect. But I can imagine that she's going to be cozying that one up.
Well, let's hope so. Carlotta Ciganda, first out of the sand.
Up against the slope here. Up against the slopes, the ball above her feet. She's got 10 yards of green to work with. Classy.
Yeah, it's one of those putts coming up, Amy, where you kind of need to give it respect, but you don't want to leave yourself a little downhiller to win the title either.
No, you don't. It's going to be fast, and there's movement from left to right. There is quite a bit of break in the putt coming up.
She will be next to go here. Well, given the way she was going after 4 holes, though, Sophie, she'd have taken 2 putts from here to win the title.
Well, she mentioned last week how the game got away from her, the swing got away from her, but boy, did she bring that back on this last 9 holes. We have seen a Laura Funstuck approach play has been quite wonderful. And she walks up onto this 18th green. She looked to the left-hand side and looked at this leaderboard. She knows exactly where she is. And like you say, this one is downhill. It's from left to right. She knows she only needs 2 putts for her first Ladies European Tour win.
Well, it's a very good cosy, isn't it? That was a delicate putt. She's almost there. All the years, all that rehab, 4 to 5 hours physio a day, trying to get her swing back, trying to get her health back. She even went vegan for 4 or 5 months, had to completely change her diet.
And she was at this golf course, the Golf Sixes, with Esther Henseleit. And look at the Esther Henseleit career. You know, injury has really cost Laura. It's her time now, though. Man under Roy, she nearly holed her shot in here. This one, downhill left to right for an eagle.
Well, she'll head back to the LPGA Tour in some confident form. She'll feel like this is one that's got away. A winner already this year at the Australian Women's Classic. She'll have to settle for a 72, 7 under par, and in a share of 4th. And it's been a long wait, but that wait nearly over. I think she, at this moment, will feel it's completely done. Daniela Darkea.
Yeah, I think she knows the situation now. Carlotta Ciganda first up, though.
Which leaves the stage clear now for Laura Funstuck. Difficult day for Ciganda. It was a difficult start for Laura Funstuck, but what a finish it is proving to be. From early despair to ultimate joy for Laura Funstuck. And if a round could encapsulate the ups and downs of a career, well, that was it. Laura Funstuck wins the PIF London Championship.
And so well deserved. What a resilient performance throughout the course of this week. Look at the absolute delight on her face. The first German winner of this championship. And also, what a lucrative event to win. One of the biggest purses on the tour all year.
And there's her wife with a victory hug. And the champagne as well. There was a bit of that at the wedding, I hear, as well. But, well, that's...
What a round of golf.
3 over through 4 holes and back-to-back birdies to finish to get the job done. She really showed.
Champion with a total score of 10 under par. Please give it up for Laura Funstuck. And now, time to hand over the trophy. And to do that, please welcome Noah Ali Reza, CEO of Gulf Saudi, and Dalia Katua, Chief Demand Officer at Gulf Saudi. Noah, if you could do the honours and present our 2025 champion with the trophy.
Well, that's a joy, pure joy for Laura Funstuck. Lovely trophy as well. And she doesn't have far to take it over to South London. She was the big favourite coming into the day, and then those early mistakes. The resolve she showed allowed her to have the finish, which saw her flourish in the end. Now remember, this is a week where, of course, part of the PIF Global Series where 2 trophies are up for grabs. It was a dramatic finish to Laura Funstuck winning the individual prize, but if you go back 24 hours, it was just as dramatic in terms of the team event.